On our way back from the Battle of Coral Sea, we stopped in an island called Tonga Taboo, and we got some food aboard the ship, and we refueled.
Well, we felt very good about it coming out like we did. They have two carriers out now. We have been damaged, but not beyond repair. And we lost only 56 men in that battle.
The refrigeration system had been blown out. All our perishables had been used up. We had nothing fresh vegetable, no fresh meat.
We had been hit in the Coral Sea pretty badly, wiped out the marine compartment completely, our living quarters.
On 27 May, on 0600 hours, 4 carriers of Kido Butai, Akagi, Hiryu, Soryu, and Kaga, followed light cruiser Nagara out of the fleet anchorage in Hiroshima Bay. Destination, Midway.
When we come back to Pearl, Admiral Nimitz immediately came aboard because he knew we'd received a bomb hit. And in the discussions, Captain Buckmaster asked the Admiral for a 6-month overhaul. Now, I have to say this, we had missed overhauls for at least a couple of years, due to other things that had happened. We were overdue for an overhaul.
The shipyard workers and our own engineering estimated 3 months to make the Yorktown seaworthy. One, it was worn out. We'd been at sea at 101 days. And number 2, the crew were just tired.
The word between Admiral Fletcher and Nimitz was we needed at least 3 weeks to prepare that ship to go back to Midway. Nimitz said, you have no more than 3 days.
The number 1 man said it, and that's it. And so we went into dry dock and immediately, and I'll have to say a good word for the yard force at Pearl. These guys came aboard with their welders and whatever they had. They had no blueprints. The command to them was, walk through the ship. Whatever's broke, fix it. And that's exactly what they did. And in 72 hours, we went out. Now, mainly, they fixed the hole on the flight decks so we'd have flight operations. They replaced watertight doors that had been shattered, anything of that nature. But when we left Pearl, we left with 3 boilers still not operating. And it's tough to fight a battle, and that's what cost us at Midway.
Yamamoto expected the American carriers and battleships to sortie from Pearl Harbor after Japanese landings on Attu and Midway. A Japanese northern and southern submarine cordon was to be established to detect the American ships. A large Japanese Kawanishi seaplane was to provide an aerial patrol from French frigate shoals, where it was to be refueled by a Japanese fleet submarine.
I'll admit it was a surprise to me when I later found out that the Japanese had tried to come in there and found that there were 2 U.S. ships ahead. I think that Leighton was probably sensitive enough to the Japanese use of French frigate shoals that he may well have encouraged the Pac Fleet staff to get a couple of ships up there just as a precaution.